too big.
Greetings from Dystopia, episode 114. The KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Speaking of kisses, this is not a hickey. 2 comments on that, 2 private comments. So I won't call you out for it, but it's not a hickey. It's a little, I don't know, I guess you'd say it's an age spot. And there's a pimple right above it. And looking back at the episode that one person brought it up on, I can definitely see how you might think that's a hickey, but it's not a hickey. It's just a pimple. What's wrong with you people? You people. Anyways, one errand is done. I'm going to head over to the old bridge and go for a walk and knock my distance out today. And then I'll grab the photo box, which is down here on the floor, and we'll go back to that pond not far from my house and catch us a couple fish. I just want to look at that box and figure out the best way to photograph. Obviously, you saw the photos in yesterday's episode. I wasn't happy with them at all, but hey, it's a first attempt, you know. Yeah, the reason I said KISS principle is it's kind of in keeping of my thoughts from editing yesterday's video. So the 20-minute-ish video, I forgot how long. We're going to the old bridge. I think I said that already. So 14:35 was yesterday's video. It was an hour and 15 minutes of video unedited. A lot of it was me trying to show you guys, the things I love about creek fishing and being in that type of an environment. And I thought about it, and I was like, if you would just simplify your videos and the way I shoot them and stuff. So yeah, I think part of that is I'll try and narrow them down a little bit to just one thing or one item, one subject for the day. Just to try and make things quicker for me. I'm going to also, early on it was suggested that I make, the beginning and the end, the intro and the outro, fixed so that, that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes of edit time on each end that's gone, that's done. I like to change the beginning. I want it to be different with every episode. But doing up an ending, an outro, makes sense, and I'll do that today as well. It's going to kind of be weird if I want to throw on an extra, like every now and then I tack on a blooper or an outtake or an error or just something cool. Google thinks I was talking to her. Anyway, so I may just have to put those all the way to the end and just drag it past it. So if you don't stay to the end of the videos, it's up to you, but I'd recommend it. It's better for my statistics because you're watching a higher percentage of the video, but almost every video, like I just said, I tack something on the end. So it's worth watching sometimes, especially if it's an error, an outtake or something. I had one, it was just solid bleeps. So actually a couple where they were bleeped up. One was losing that smallmouth at the pond by the house because he hit it, and I was too busy futzing with the GoPro that I missed the hit, and when I tried to set, it just flew out of his mouth. So that was a lot of bleeps on that one. All right, let me break you guys down. We're going to go for a walk. It took me too long to get the camera started up. Just as I was walking up on the bridge, I'm trying to look in the water and see if I can see him again. But right down here, along this edge, there's a ginormous, I'm going to trademark that word, a ginormous snapping turtle came up to get a breath. I mean, that guy was 2.5 feet on the shell, front to back. Just massive. I do see something. I have to, because I can't zoom with the camera. I'm trying to orient myself. Is a dark patch. When the grass moves, you see there's kind of an open area under the grass. I'm waiting to see if that's him. But yeah, so he came up along this edge right here. And there's something right in this area here. It was a common snapper, not an alligator snapper. But yeah, that was pretty damn big. It surprised the hell out of me. It's funny, I'm at just the right position where something's, well, not something, the sun is bouncing off the window on the van. Of course, the polarizer's blocking it out. Alright, so I gotta look and see how long snapping turtles can stay underwater. Might be worth setting up a time lapse. Whoa, now there's a big girl. Let's see. So, trail comes down, dark patch. So she's right in here. About an 18-inch smallie sitting there again. This one is a little fatter than the one that was here the other day. I'm not sure if the camera can see that or not. The camera's probably picking it up better than my eye is. Because I don't have polarized glasses, but I can see the tail moving. So yeah, I'll look on the video when this is done, but that's a big girl. Alright. Still need 900 steps. I don't need a lot today, but like I said earlier, I went up, ran an errand. Needed some last minute tax help. So I bartered out service with an old client of mine. So I'll go in and do some creative stuff for them that they need done. I like it when I get called for, and it is kind of this story of my career, is I end up getting called when it's really something bizarre or they really need an odd service, you know, something that, well, we've had 5 companies in and nobody can figure out this problem, or how do we do this? And that's usually when I get called. But yeah. So we'll swap them out for some. Let me stop for a minute and check this text and then be back in a bit. It's just ironic. I'm talking about getting calls for odd situations and unique solutions, and there come 2 texts in a row from 2 different people. One was just a question, but the other one was, you know, the former client. So they're can't talk too much about, you know, the projects, but either way, one project he needs me to do is basically going in and cleaning up somebody else's mess. It's not unusual in IT that, you know, after I handed them off to another consulting company and they screwed up. So they let that company go and they brought in a buddy's son. My son's good with computers. Anyway, and they got ghosts in the machine, let's put it that way. So I took a quick look while I was there this morning. It's all fairly easy stuff to fix. Some of the other things I have to really stop and take a look at, like I found a Tor router. It's basically Tor is a VPN of sorts for dark web or black, I don't know. Anyways, TOR if you want to look it up. So yeah, I gotta go in and immediately I stopped that service and found the machine that had it installed. Still need to come out and here and record. But I got a lot of tractor machinery noise over here. So yeah, I disabled that threat to the network, and we'll deal with the rest of that next week. So it's 2 days next week. You'll have very short videos. I don't think they'll let me film in there. They could be pretty original. It might be worth a check. I'm gonna head back around and see what this machinery is. Saturday's episode, 24. Yeah, Saturday's episode is World Listening Day. So there will probably be 2 videos that come up. One is, it's going to sound funny when I say this, but one video will be audio only. So it's just a audio recording of just wherever I'm at. We'll figure it out when I get there. And then I'll do the normal vlog. World Listening Project and Life in a Day. And there's a couple others that I do, that I've done every year for the last, well, World Listening Project. I think this is the 7th or 8th year. Basically, it would be just this. You know, what's going on around you. Life in a Day is essentially a vlog of your day, you know, of people's day, of a specific industry, or just a random person on the street. And it's a worldwide project. And it's an interesting one, because you get a few minutes to tune in on somebody else's life. Some of them are very creative. Some are professional grade video. So it's obvious the guy is a videographer. or gal, depending on the case. But yeah, so those are coming up. Like I said, so the 18th is the World Listening Project. And the 25th is Life in a Day. So we'll be doing different videos for those 2 events. I thought about streaming the Listening Project, but that's right now I can't stream live on YouTube, so I don't want to do that. I want it to be where everybody can watch it, not just Facebook. So yeah, it's probably better to just record it and upload it separate. Oh, here we go. So they're trimming trees back from the railway. I was trying to figure out what all that noise was. That's kind of cool. Well, that's kind of a cheeser. I just got a call from Lumix, because I emailed them again and asked what the status on the camera was, because I was told it had shipped, and it hasn't shipped. They're waiting on a spare part. So I kind of, just asked, is there anything you can do quicker? And immediately he came back with an email and said he's going to look around and see if he can find one that they can just do a warranty swap. So if that's the case, why didn't they do that in the first place? All right, for anybody keeping track, day 203. Deep up this hill. Saw a trail just a minute ago that I've never noticed before. I'm gonna go check this out. It's very clear, and actually, it should show up on camera. You can see a tread right across here. And I never noticed that little trail. So clearly, this has been cut through at one time. But it seems that it's only an animal trail. Well, maybe not. It's pretty clear. This is actually where that deer ran through that day. It's a pretty cool little spot. Now, we can go back up on the bridge and keep an eye out for this turtle for a minute or two. And then I think we'll go do some fishing. New spray paint on the bridge. Never noticed the silver smiley face. But yeah, hopefully, let's see. Ooh, somebody's been peeing right back there. And that smalley's still sitting there. Alright, rock, where are you at? Right there, right there. So the smalley should be dead center. Should be. Alright, let's go for a ride. Keep hearing something off to the west here that does sound like thunder, but just started as I got back in the car, back in the van, back in the lab. Yeah, see, it shows the front as if you're in Illinois or you want to look on a map. It's right along Interstate 39 right now. And where 55 and 39 meet, it's just starting to curl up. So it's too far away to hear that thunder, although it could be cloud to cloud. And the sound is just carrying through colder atmosphere. Weather geek! Anyway, I'm gonna head over and hit up the pond for a few minutes. I'll spare you guys the drive over there. Whoop, forgot to reset my odometer. Just stopped and got gas. 24.49. Shows you that buy me a cup of coffee bought me a tank of gas. Alright, back over to the pond. Alright, we're here. Let's go fishing. I'll bring you on the GoPro. See you in a bit. Got him. He was too big. Alright, I need a smaller one. Oh, that was hysterical. Alright, go back out here and dap a smaller one. There we go. All right, that's not going to work. All right, so as you saw in the video, I need a lid for that box. So I'm going to call it right there. Got two. That one was too big for the damn box. And the box I know is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So that was a nice fat one too. He had some shoulders on him. Anyway, so I think that's a good point to call it for today. As soon as I make this U-turn, Gotta get my mask ready. Yep. Some days the fish wins. Well, not with me. That's of every time I go fishing, the fish win 95% of the time because I catch and release. I only keep a couple a year. So that's all right. Not that big of a deal. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Be good, be well, wear your masks. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.